this one is called Master or Commander. Now, why did I choose that for a name? I've been doing some work on goal setting and taking care of your day and moving forward with that kind of stuff. And the person that I'm following, is a bit of a mentor, and they were saying, you have to have ambition and you have to take command of your day. And it got me kind of thinking about that. It's like, I think there's basically two people in the world. And you've got your victims and you've got your people who are not victims. And what I mean by that is, bad stuff happens to everybody, and you can choose in that moment to, be a victim, or you can choose in that moment to be resilient. So, if you're being resilient after something bad has happened to you, then you're taking command. Otherwise, you're going to create all these excuses and everything, and that becomes your master. Right? And that's where I'm going with this. Master or commander. Do you have a master? Do you have excuses that you have to obey that come out all the time? I can't do this, I can't do that. Is that word mastering you? I can't do something? If that word is mastering you, then you have a master, and you're never going to break free of that. Whereas if you are a commander, and I like the power of this word because you're taking command. You're setting your boundaries. You're picking yourself up off the ground. Yeah, bad stuff happens to all of us. Bad stuff's happened to me. Bad stuff's happened to you. Some worse than others. But you can choose to either take command of your day and be like, yeah, something crappy happened, but I'm a resilient individual and I'm going to learn from that, and I'm going to go forth, and I'm going to continue being positive, and I'm going to go forth, and I'm going to continue to be commanding of my day, and I'm going to set my boundaries, and I'm not going to let people walk over me and all this kind of stuff. Or I can still fall under the trap of being mastered by these negative things like excuses and the word can't. I mean, the word can't, like I try to tell my boys, don't use the word can't. You want to know why? Because it's not even a real word. It's a contraction of two words, can and not. Can is a positive word. I can go and do something. And then not is a negative word. It means to not have something. So can and not put together and you get can't. It's a nothing word. Literally, it means nothing. You have can and not, and they cancel each other out. Nothing. It means that if you can't do something, it means you're doing nothing about it. And if you are stuck saying that, you're going to do nothing about it. And you are just going to be, that word can't is now your master, and you will never grow and you will never go forth. So stop saying can't and take accountability for it, right? And change the word can't to choose. I'm choosing to go do this. I'm choosing not to do this. And maybe there's a bunch of valid reasons why you're not doing something, but be accountable for it. And those valid reasons, now attack those valid reasons and be like, okay, why am I not doing this? How do I work towards doing that? Instead of, oh, I can't do this. I can't do this because, I don't know. Example what I had. Oh, I can't go to the gym because I don't like doing the cardio. I need some sort of goal or other activity, like I need to play paintball to get my cardio in because I'm not thinking about doing cardio. So I've created this whole big fancy excuse instead of being like, you know what? I'm going to go to the gym, which I've now been doing, and I'm going to jump on the elliptical, and I'm going to challenge myself every day, and I'm going to push and push and push, so that every day I'm adding an extra 10 calories burnt because this little elliptical machine has a calorie counter, and I'm like, hey, that's pretty cool, and I keep pushing myself. Now, 2 years ago, or a year ago, or 4 months ago, I would have never been caught dead on that. I would have told you I don't like being on there because I feel like I'm a gerbil. I could have given you a list of 10 different excuses without even thinking about it, because the word can't was mastering me. Now I'm taking command. I'm taking command up here. This is the big one. I'm taking command up here. I'm challenging myself. I'm in competition with myself. I'm commanding my day. I go to the gym and I'm like, you know what? I did 450 calories in 35 minutes last week. Maybe I can do 460. Maybe I can do 500. Maybe I can up my level and you know, I can play around with it. I'm no longer giving myself excuses. I'm actually challenging myself because I know I can do it. The word can't just gives you the ability to make excuses without even dropping the blink of an eye. If you choose and take accountability for why you're not doing something, then you can actually start sinking your teeth into what the root of the problem is. Why was I not going to the gym and doing that? I was scared because I was so unhealthy inside. That was the real problem. I was scared to get on the elliptical and look like an idiot. But nobody cares. And that's another thing. Stop thinking about what anybody else thinks. Nobody really cares. You're in the gym, nobody's really thinking about what you're doing. They're all thinking about themselves. They're all probably in pain, like, oh man, my arms hurt because I just lifted a bunch of weight. Oh man, I'm dying because I'm on this elliptical. Sure, they might glance at you. I mean, I look at people all the time because they're in my peripheral vision. Especially me being a hunter, you get any sort of motion over here, my eyeballs are looking there, right? Do I have a conscious thought? Like, am I looking at a person making comments? No, I'm just like, oh yeah, they moved, whatever. And I'm going on and doing my own thing. And 90% of people are doing that. So, just to kind of recap, don't have a master. Be your own commander, right? Stop using the word can't. Stop making excuses and falling into that trap of the excuse being your master of why you can't do anything. And take command of your day. Take accountability for your day. That's part of the whole commanding is take accountability. Make everything a choice. I'm choosing not to go to the gym today because X, Y, and Z. And those might be valid reasons, but take accountability for it. I'm too tired today because I had a bad day or whatever, and that's fine. But tomorrow, take those excuses out of there and you go to the gym or whatever it is that you want to do. In this example is the gym, and you go and you do it. That's taking command of your day. And why is that important? Because that's how you get your days back. That's how you start tackling that's how you start tackling your excuses. That's how you start changing your life. Have ambition and take command with those two things. Like, those are huge. And I got those from Brendan Burchard, who is somebody that I'm following right now, and so that's his material. That ambition and command, that's his material. And you go to his website, he's got tons of resources. But that's the stuff that, you know, it makes sense and it works. And I was sort of doing a bit of that before I actually came across this thing. I was like, oh yeah, I'm kind of tapping into that now. You can do the same. So get rid of your masters and be your own commander. So raise a black on life.